I joined the Army because the job was scarce, and the job I had was working at Great Dane. My mother just got angry with me by coming home every day with all that fiberglass and tar on me for working inside of the trailers. So I asked my supervisor at that time, will he sign off for me to go ahead and quit because I'm going in service, and he said he appreciated you doing that. During that time, went to Fort Jackson, took my training at Tank Hill, and after that, went to Fort Polk, Louisiana, and took advanced training, and then went to jungle school. My MOS was Loving Bravo. Then I decided then that I know where I was going. Majority of the guys went to Germany, and lacking of a few, we went to Vietnam. Being a young brat, it was kind of hard to figure out whether this is for real once you got over there. Anytime you smell something at night, smell like a dog or a wet dog or something like that, then you know Charlie's in the air. We got in our first firefight, well, sniper fire, then everybody, cover. We didn't lose anybody. Most of the guys got hit. The flank man got hit, and the guys to the rear got hit, but they only got one wound each, a single wound each. When I first was encountered where we was running our French quarters up near school, the school was out, no longer exists rather, and we went through that area and we got sniped upon. So we had to try to figure out, it's just like an elementary school with 5 lateral rows of buildings, and we had to try to figure out where the sniper was coming from. Most of your snipers be up in the tree like a hawk nest, and they be sitting up in there and they'll fire upon you. We got ambush, crossfire, and I holler for the medic. And the medic said, don't call me because I'm shot too. So he said, you got to do the best you could. How bad? And I told him I just had a wound. And he said, you didn't learn nothing in basic training. And I said, what you mean? He said, well, you're supposed to run, dodge, and jump. I said, well, I did all 3 and I got hit all 3 times. So I got hit in the rear, I got hit across the stomach, and I got shot in the arm. And that was one of the scary nights. That changed my attitude about, this is not just a game. It's for real. It changed my lifestyle, whereas I say, hey, I got to make it back home. That was my scariest moment of my whole life. It changed me from a boy overnight to a man. I mean, I had to survive. And the only way I survived is like all the buddies and all my friends and all the guys who was with us in our unit. The main thing we had to do was to make sure everybody go back home safely. I had no regrets for serving our country and doing our job that we supposed to do. But the hurtful feeling was coming back the second tour we landed in Oakland. And a lady came out there. By the time we was coming down the stairwell of the plane, she shot maybe about a 32 or 38, and everybody just ran for cover. But lucky the police caught her and got her and detained her. And she said, well, they coming home, my son didn't come home. It took me, I went to counseling. I was in Tuskegee for about 6 months in the hospital for post-traumatic stress. I was at Dublin for post-traumatic stress. I started talking about the war and everything, and I got all spoken with my family and everything, and I felt good about it because it was a big relief to get it off my chest for something I held back for so many years. And that's what's hurting a lot of veterans now. And they don't realize those who was in World War II still got World War II veterans, and you got the Vietnam veterans. They're still holding it back, but they don't know that they're depriving their family of some of the benefits that they could receive in themselves. I'm really satisfied with my life. I'm stabilized. I can talk. When a person comes to me, I know where he's coming from.